Welcome back, you beautiful people. It is July 2025, so naturally we're taking a look back at what happened in June 2025 as well as where we sit year to date. We are at the halfway point, so it is an exciting year. Not really, pretty much everything's the same, but if you want some more excitement, as always, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone you think might be interested in this market update. In the detached side, you can see the month of June, 895 total sales, an increase of 16.4%, average price up by 5.4. We've got 0.8% more listings in June 2025 than we had in June 2024, and 2.5 months of inventory. So still definitely a seller's market in the detached category. Year to date, you can see we're up in terms of number of sales by 3.5%, as well average price exactly up 3.5%. Those two numbers being the same, pretty neat. The values slightly rose on month over month, $1,000 only after rising by $84,000 since the beginning of the year. Buyers and sellers are coming to terms with the reality of the market, but some sellers think that waiting will net them more, and some buyers think that waiting will save them more. So there's a little bit of concern, uncertainty about what's coming down the pipe. One thing that I do know for sure is that if you're buying or selling in this market today, we can figure out exactly what fair market value is. We can't predict what's coming down the pipe, but we still do have the undersupply of housing, and that will likely continue to push values up over time. Shifting gears, talking about the semis and the townhouses, the month of June, you can see the total number of sales up by 16.8%. Average price down slightly over last year by 0.2%. Total houses for sale, townhouses and semis, 1055, so 55% more than we had in June 2024. We're absolutely in a seller's market here. 2.3 months of inventory. Year to date, we are standing at 2260, an increase of 10.6%. But again, the average price down by 0.2%. The average price did slightly rise by $2,000 month over month, but it's being down so far this year by $18,000. This category continues to be the most hotly contested market, as families have essentially the best value that they can find, and most people are able to spend in and about that price point, in that sort of just under 600,000 price point, and that's where most of these houses are hitting their value. Getting into the apartments, an absolute interesting scenario going here. 20.7% less number of sales, 6.1% lower price point. We've got 3.4% more, so not a lot more hitting the market. 863 properties available for sale, and we have a balanced market. So that's great news. Year to date, you can see the total number of apartment sales down by 17.9%. Now, there was Ottawa Real Estate Board did release a statement saying, hey, we kind of messed up our numbers, so don't take everything at full face value. Take everything with a bit of a grain of salt. But really interesting to see how many fewer condos are selling than last year. Average price point just slightly down, but this segment is always an enigma. We dropped $73,000 this month after jumping $55,000 last month. And we're overall up by 68K year to date. But I mean, when we factor in that 73 that had just dropped down, we're going to look at the end of this half of a year being down by $5,000 versus the start of the year. A few big sales really have that big impact, as we saw last month, and we're back into balanced markets. So hopefully we have a little bit more regularity. Regardless of what you're doing, whether you're selling, whether you're buying, whether you're investing in real estate, please feel free to reach out. Team and I are more than happy to help you strategize how to move through summer into fall and even planning into 2026. The phone number, as always, 1-888-REAL585. And until next time, keep it real, collective.